the cold-blooded murderer TK Jot Singh walks into the main Bunnings store feeling calm, with only one intention: committing a harsh crime. He signs the check-in form and then walks slowly through the aisles, looking for the best tools. The 23-year-old has a plan to murder his ex-girlfriend, Jasmine, a nursing student. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more stories like this. Sometimes people are not exactly who they appear to be at first. This applies to friends, coworkers, and even romantic partners. People have different sides to them, and sometimes it's best not to know all of them. You can't really know what someone can do until they are pushed to their maximum. A relationship that was once filled with love can quickly become a terrible murder in just a few hours. This is one of those stories, and unfortunately a tragic one for Jasmine. In 2016, a young man left his home village of Bolala to chase after his dream. TK Jot Singh, like many other men his age, left his home in the Samala region of India and moved to the city of Adelaide in Australia. Singh went to Yisa University and studied computer science there. He met a 21-year-old girl named Jasmine G, who was originally from Nanga, India. Jasmine's family moved to Adelaide, and she also became a student at UNISA studying nursing. Jasmine and Singh were together for a short time, only 9 months. Even though it was short, it was very powerful. Singh had strong feelings for Jasmine from the beginning of their relationship, but the problem was Jasmine didn't feel the same way, but over time she started to see Singh behaving in more and more worrying ways. He started being really bossy and jealous, wanting to know every person Jasmine talked to or met. He thought he had the right to invade and control his girlfriend's life. Jasmine tried many times to talk to him and stop this unacceptable behavior. She tried to be patient for a while, hoping things will change, but nothing. So as for Jasmine, she couldn't handle it anymore. Jasmine Kaur went to a police station on January the 28th, 2021 to file a report. She was very upset. She bravely chose to tell the police about Singh's obsession. Jasmine said that he was really possessive and wanted to have control over who she hung out with. She also said that she ended her relationship with Singh on January the 4th, 2021. But she said that Singh didn't handle the breakup well. Instead, he threatened her to end his own life. People with possessive personalities like Singh often make empty threats, but in his case, the suggestion of suicide was not just an empty threat. The student had been in a mental health unit for a short period of time. Jasmine talked about some of the unacceptable things about Singh in one of her statements. She said that if Singh got furious about her hanging out with friends, she would have to come back right away and cancel her plans. As a result of Kaur's statement, Singh was cautioned for stalking in February 2021. After that, if someone would have reported him again, Singh could be arrested and labeled as a criminal. He stopped following Jasmine and came up with a worse plan instead. In March 2021, Singh went to a Bunnings store and bought some things that seemed suspicious. He got a shovel, cable ties, gaffer tape, gloves, and a jerry can. In the store's CCTV video, later revealed, Singh could be seen walking casually through the aisles. Before paying for his items, he asked a store worker for assistance. No one noticed the strange connection between the things in Singh's basket, even though a more skeptic employee might have. Singh was happy. He had already completed the first step of his plan. He successfully completed the second step by borrowing his friend's car and changing his SIM card. The difficult task was done. Singh got into a blue metallic Commodore car that he borrowed. He drove to Southern Cross Homes where Jasmine was working. Jasmine finished her job for that day and went to the care home's parking lot at about 1 p.m. Usually, she would get in her car and go home, but she didn't know that Singh was also there, watching and waiting. Kaur was kidnapped by Singh suddenly, and she would never be seen again. Jasmine was scared and panicking as Singh's plan became more apparent. He was driving with a clear goal in mind, but where was he going and why? A camera recorded the blue car at about 10:46 p.m. They made it to Virginia. Later, another camera took a picture of them near two wells at 12:09 a.m. Then at 12:40 a.m., when they were passing Port Wakefield, Singh had been driving for almost 3 hours. Jasmine Kaur was really scared when the man she used to love took her away from everything she knew and into a dark world with a dark and insane plan in his head. Jasmine Kaur was last seen alive 5 hours and 650 kilometers away. At 3:07 a.m., Singh's car was captured by a road camera in Stirling North. Singh stopped close to Death Rock in the Flinders Ranges. Jasmine's hands and feet were tied together, and a blindfold covered her eyes. She couldn't move or call for help. Singh started one of the last parts of his hazardous plan with his new shovel. Singh started to dig. He kept digging for hours, as Jasmine's fear kept getting worse. Not knowing what she was going to experience was a lot worse than everything she had experienced before in her life. Singh put Jasmine in the hole she had just dug and started covering it with dirt, aware that she was awake and conscious. But despite the fact that she was screaming and Singh was making her go through a horror, he didn't stop. Jasmine Kaur was buried alive in the early hours on March the 6th, 2021. Singh finished his terrible plan and threw away Kaur's things and things he used for his evil plan, like cable ties, tape, gloves. A camera took a picture of Singh's car when it was going in the opposite direction about 12 hours after the first photo was taken on March the 6th at 2:27 p.m. In Adelaide, Kaur's family got worried because she didn't go home or to work that day. They found her car in the parking lot at her workplace. So the Kaurs went to the Henley Street police station and reported that Jasmine was missing. Singh was questioned by police officers right away when he got home on March the 6th about Kaur's disappearance. He said he couldn't remember when he last saw Kaur and that he was at home on the night of the murder. But on March the 7th, just one day later, he declared that she was dead. The man said he didn't do it. Singh informed the police that Kaur had killed herself, and he was the one who discovered her. Singh felt bad for Kaur, so he decided to bury her on his own. Singh then showed the officers exactly where Kaur was buried. When the officers got to the Flinders Ranges, they discovered Kaur's shoes, glasses, and work name badge leading to the dead body. Singh immediately got arrested and accused of killing Jasmine on March the 8th, 2021. Singh wrote a message to Jasmine, but he never sent it. In the message, the killer said, "Your bad luck is that I am still alive. Wait and watch. Each and every single one will get the answer." Singh's threats turned out to be true in a very bizarre way. Kay's family had a memorial at her burial site in mid-March 2021, before the trial started. They put flowers, teddy bears, and candles on Jasmine's grave to make it a peaceful place that reminds them of her. May your soul rest in peace wherever you are. If you're watching us, love you and miss you a lot, was one of the statements made by her close family. Jasmine's family was devastated. Her sisters said they were feeling really bad because they never thought something like this could happen to Jasmine. It was really sad that Jasmine had to leave the world in such a tragic way. However, not everyone was prepared to let go at that time. Singh's mother in India supported him, claiming he didn't do it. Singh's mother told a very different version of what happened. Singh said that at the end of their relationship, both of them wanted to get married. However, Jasmine's family did not agree with their decision. Apparently, that's when Jasmine attempted to cut her throat as a way to show her love for him. Singh's mom said that Singh thought Jasmine was dead and that he buried her. "We pray before the Almighty to save our son. The only mistake he did was burying the girl, and that he did so in a too depressed state of mind, as the girl's family members didn't agree to their marriage. They were both in a happy relationship, and the ending wouldn't have been so terrible. At first, Singh said he didn't murder Jasmine G, claiming he only buried her body after she was already dead. But the autopsy results showed that this was simply not true. Basically, Jasmine died a really awful and painful death as she couldn't breathe, covered in dirt. More and more evidence was found that pointed to him. Finally, he pleaded guilty just a month before his trial was supposed to start in March 2023. During the trial, Judge Justice Adam Kimber said that Singh's behavior was really terrible and heartless. The judge stated that it's hard to find words to describe how Jasmine must have felt when she was forced in the grave and was buried alive. It's also difficult to estimate the fear she felt when she was taken, tied up, and kept in the car during the long drive to Marala Creek. Singh didn't confess exactly how he kidnapped and buried Jasmine, but the court thought that there was enough evidence in Singh's admission of guilt to decide on a punishment. Justice Kimber also said that the evidence clearly showed that Kaur had been in a lot of pain during the long drive from Adelaide to Fender Ranges. During the drive, Kaur was tied up and had her mouth covered, so she couldn't see or understand where she was being taken. The judge went on to say, "I am unable to find words to adequately describe how M. Kaur must have felt when you placed her in the grave and buried her. The terror she felt when she was abducted, restrained, and kept in the car during the long drive to Marala Creek is difficult enough to estimate. I cannot describe the terror M. Kaur must have been experiencing when she realized you were burying her alive. There was time for reflection. There was time to get away from the plan. You killed Jasmine to punish her for not wanting to be in a relationship with you and for going to the police. In Australia, when a person commits murder, they get life imprisonment. Singh got a punishment of nearly 23 years in jail with no chance of getting out at any circumstance. It's likely that he will spend his whole life behind bars. Singh will probably be deported back to India after the trial. Jasmine Kaur's mother, Rashpal Kaur, made an emotional statement today. "I do not feel happy. I wish that I was not giving this statement and that Jasmine was still alive here by my side. I talk to her every day. We say good night to our children, don't we? So I always say good night to my daughter. Justice has prevailed, and I cannot begin to express our relief. We welcome the sentence given, but what I can say is that my family and I have already started our life sentence, having to spend the rest of our lives without Jasmine." Do you think Singh was mentally unstable or the police reaction was unacceptable from the first call Jasmine made? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel and we will bring you more intriguing crime cases. Thank you for watching.